In today's video, I'm opening an entire case of Stampede to get those last 4 missing cards. What is up, everyone? We are back. This is day 3, I was about to say day 2 of 300k special week. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. Back in April of this year when Quarter Century Stampede released, I opened tons and tons of these packs. 20 hours worth on a live stream trying to pull every single version of every single card. There's almost 1,000 total versions. And we came up just short, only pulling, I think it was 7 or 9 or something. There was like 7 left, I think. And then we pulled 2 right after, so there was 5. And then I opened a lot of packs after that and didn't get anything new for a very, very long time. Now, luckily, recently I did get 1 new card. So we're down to 4 cards left that I need to open in here. I have opened, I think it's like 4,500 packs. Let me pull up the stats. But before we get into that, we have a giveaway. I'll be giving away these 3 cards. We have 2 QCRs from the Mega 10 2024 and then a Platinum Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. Just like the video, be subscribed, turn on notifications, and let me know down below, will we get a new card in this case opening 288 packs being opened? Hopefully we get more than 1. Hopefully we get 2, 3, 4. Maybe they're all clumped together. Maybe we can end it right here at 300k. After day 1 and how the McDonald's video ended, if you missed it, go check it out. I feel like anything's possible. Also, as we're opening this, I want to shout out my GOAT, the legend, Sassyotto, eBay man master, who is a supplier of a lot of the packs that we opened, he sold me this case. So shout out to Sassyotto. I wanted to shout him out as well because I did some shout outs for the first 300k video and I did not mention Sassyotto, and Sassyotto is such a big part of the channel. So I'm going to be mentioning him right now. Legend. If you guys have not checked him out, he has an eBay store. He is an awesome guy. Oh, that's a fantastic start to this case. This is not one we need, but this is an awesome card. Now, these are Euro cards, so you can tell. I don't know how they'll grade differently. They do have like that back, like dotting almost. Like little speckles across the back, but honestly, this card looks really nice. Centering, maybe slightly pushed to the left, but really cool. So I'm gonna be pulling out cards that I'm gonna grade for sure. Yeah, so shout out Sassyotto, my favorite eBayer out there. Sorry, other eBayers that I also like, but Sassyotto, we've been working together so long. Like the McDonald's pack opening I did, the first one, I was promoting Sassyotto's listing. Like that's how long ago we were hanging out, you know, doing stuff. I don't know if we had hung out yet, but we were working together on all of the stuff. So I've known him for a very long time. So shout him out. Go check him out. He's also on Instagram if you want to find him there. There's a lot of other great people that I should also shout out, but I'm not going to shout out everybody, but of course, there we go. Ultimate Rare. Of course, people like Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh! People like, oh, Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. Okay, another QCR. By the way, just a quick mention. We only need 4 cards and they're all in the nostalgia set. So they're all in one spot. So normally in the English packs, it's the very front card, but now it's like the second card, I think. See, anything past like 105, I think, or 104. I don't remember what the number is. This one is a main set QCR. So any of those QCRs, we already have all of them. So we don't need those. So good stuff. We got a long way to go. I'm not going to actually pack trick everything because we have so many packs. I'm just going to go. And I'm a little confused by the European pack trick too. I was trying it during the live stream on 300k the other day, which we did open a couple of boxes of Stampede. Didn't get anything new, by the way. So I couldn't actually figure it out correctly. Evil Twin Keys to Kill. And because we have 288 packs, I probably need to pick this speed up in general and just see what we can get. But I'm taking my time a little bit on this first one. We have an Astral Karibo. And speaking of all these... Ooh! Wow, what a box! So we've got the Red Eyes alt art and the Dark Magician alt art. This is the Battles of Chaos version. I'm checking the corners because a lot of time Europe has like worse corners, I feel like. Cards look amazing though, like the darkness of them. They look really good. So very, very nice. I'm adjusting my camera quickly. All right, let's keep going. Another thing I want to mention is I do still have full sets of this set, the full Stampede set. If you want all the ultras, all the supers, all the secrets, all the ultis in the set, every ulti in the set, every collector, all that stuff, that is available on ruxin34.com. And anytime you guys buy those, it definitely helps because this pack, getting more and more of these packs to try to finish the set is pretty rough. Because, yeah, I mean, Sassyotto's the GOAT, but he can't just sell me stuff for like super cheap, right? So, I mean, he does hook me up, but like even then, like now Stampede cases are just, he still gave me a great price and it was still expensive. Like it's rough, Fuwalos. It's rough out there. It's just such a good set. So of course it would be the set that I can't actually find the stuff. Same thing with Magia. It's like I couldn't find that. Magia boxes all of a sudden getting more expensive. It's like, can we get like cheaper packs of the stuff I care about? Amphibious Swarm Ship, number 106 Giant Hand, Heavy Metaphors. That was like a triple hitter plus an Ash. So it's like a quadruple hitter if you think about it. Really not bad. Not a bad performance right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the first 2 days of 300K. I mean, the 300K stream was, wow. It was something. It was certainly something. It was awesome. A lot of great content that if you missed that stream and you don't want to watch the 10-hour stream, I am going to be cutting that up into some other videos because we did a lot of things. LOB box break, Twilight Edition opening, tons of Enemy of Justice blister openings. Like there was a lot of really good stuff that was opened. Lunalight Perfume. Okay, that's a core set QCR, so we're safe. We're safe. Dark Rebellion. Feels like they put the QCR in the same slot no matter if it's nostalgia or not in this one, which is interesting. I think maybe that's the case. Trap Dushu, that's a good card. For Goat format and Edison format. It's a very annoying card though. Hand Knowledge I just feel like is not that fun. I feel like the mystery of your hand should stay the mystery of your hand, right? For the most part. Okay, Vanquished Soul, we have Chamber Dragon Maid, Geargia, El Shaddai Winda, and Memento Anguish. Okay, almost done with our first box. I gotta pick this up at this rate. We're going way too slow because I gotta open 12 boxes today. Unless we pull all 4 of the cards we need, then I don't have to open all 12 boxes. But the chances that happens, probably 0. Very close to 0 at least. It's not 0. It is possible because you get 3 nostalgia per box on average. So we'll have 3 changes of box and we only need 4. So it at most takes, or at minimum takes, a box and a quarter. Unless it's an error box or something. I can also tell that I'm a little nasally right now. So sorry about that. I'm sure people will be like, are you feeling sick, bro? And I'm like, no, I just have snot, man. I just have snot. Which, you know, you could be like, that is being sick. Well, in that case, I'm always sick. All right, Ether, we have the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Platinum Secret. By the way, if we open 288 packs today, we're going to be over 4,800 packs. Like nearing 5,000 packs. I mean, how ridiculous is that to try to complete this set? Absolutely ridiculous. I hope that it doesn't come down to that, but the chances of us actually getting the 4 exactly we need feel pretty low, but you never know. Like maybe, well, I'd say maybe they were clumped in certain areas, but this is a Euro box. They're probably completely different than the ones we've opened. Yeah, plus if we get something new, we're gonna have a random Euro card in there, which is kind of funny. Which, you know what? That'll be part of the lore. They're like, why is this one Euro and everything's not? It's like, oh yeah, we had to get serious. There's a Salamangreat, Raging Phoenix, Ash Blossom Ulti, and Alistair Platinum. Let's go, Alistair. My Goat in Genesis, maybe? Last pack before we get into the other 11 box. Last pack of the first box! Xyz Universe! Finally, we pull the dreaded trap. No, 300K is destined for greatness. The McDonald's pack opening, last pack magic. This Stampede opening has already added a new card on the first box. We still have 11 to go. Oh my gosh, are we gonna do it today? Are we gonna complete the entire Stampede set? I can't believe we just got that in the last. What a box, because we got the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician were the other 2 nostalgias. So it's like these we didn't need, but they're sick cards. Oh my goodness. I don't have the binder cam set up, but I'm about to check this thing out real quick. Guys, tragedy has just struck. Tragedy has just struck. I checked the binder. I'm like, all right, let me double check we got the right one. I already pulled Xyz Universe. When was that? When did I pull Xyz Universe? And I already pulled it, and somehow I've never mentioned that I need Noble Knight Madrot. When did I need that? So that was the 4th one. I've somehow thought it was Xyz Universe. I don't know what happened. And who knows, I might have already pulled Madrot at some point and just been like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know. I guess it could be in a pile somewhere or something, or maybe I sold it. Oh no. So, okay, I double checked everything. Here are the 4 we're still missing 4. So I thought we pulled one we needed. We didn't. The tragedy of Stampede continues. We do need the Winged Dragon Ra. I couldn't forget that one. Evil Swarm Ophion is still one we need. It's Satellarknight Constellar Diamond, I think is the name of the one that I can never get right. And then it's Noble Knight Madrot. Noble Knight Madrot? When did I need that? Xyz Universe is just taunting me now. All this time, I thought we were right there. I thought we just pulled something. At least I'm looking for the right ones now. So there was one baby Ceratosaurus that is unfortunately a nostalgic QCR. Okay, there's a Grapha. Okay, so I was really excited. I thought 300K was destined. Turns out I was just dumb. Guys, I've been saying those cards constantly in every video, but somehow I was wrong the whole time. I really hope somebody has been commenting that the whole time. Like, bro, you're talking about the wrong card. Like, there's no way. I don't remember. When did we pull the Xyz Universe? Was that one I pulled out of Walmart, like right after I finished the stream? Because I know that was one of the last ones. Oh, that's a triple hitter. Moki, Danger, E-Pearly. Can we at least get a Petite Moth during this? Maybe? Petite Moth? That'd make me feel a little better. Even though it's not one we need, I would feel a little better. And if you want to see like more detailed Stampede openings where I'm going through every single card, just check out my early videos on it. But I have a whole playlist opening all my Stampede stuff, so... I don't remember if I put the first video in it though, because it wasn't included in the binder at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of high rarity to sort into my high rarity stuff for my full sets. So check out the full sets on ruxin34.com to support the channel. Another triple hitter. This is crazy. We're dominating right now. Okay. And if you are enjoying the 300K week, you can hit that subscribe button because I guess we're going to 350 now because that's the next goal. 400 obviously is a big goal, but it's gonna be a long time before we get to that one. Long time. And then if we ever get there, and then if we can get to 500 maybe someday when I'm old and gray. 1 million is a dream that will probably never happen. 500 I think is like, I guess it's not completely out of the question because we're over halfway there, but it is pretty hard. There's not a lot of YouTube or Yu-Gi-Oh creators with 500. It's very rare. So yeah, I mean, we're not Team Samurai, so we're just trying to get up there. Team Samurai is going to hit 1 million, which is unreal. So huge congrats early. It's going to happen at some point. Very, very cool. I wonder what he's going to do for 1 million. Probably something pretty sick. All right. Though a lot of people don't really like do stuff like we do. Like we celebrate like big milestones. A lot of people are just like, thanks. So they do like maybe a stream or something. They don't really go too crazy. But some people do. So we'll see if he does. There's a Daruma Cannon. CR. 3 for 5, and it had an Ash Blossom. I'm on Do Not Disturb. Why is this call going through? I've been getting hit with so many spam calls recently. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I can't. Ooh. A small but deadly creature that's better off avoided. That is a platinum rare, but I don't care. That is a W. We will take that moth every single time. Give us the moth. Sacrifice. That's my third nostalgic QCR. So I think we're cooked on this box. Starting off, there's so many nostalgic QCRs. Now I'm going to remind you. Ooh, I forgot about Magia. Okay, Dragon Master Magia. I definitely need these for my full sets because those are kind of the expensive part. Those and the Fuwalos are very expensive to add to that. That's very nice. What was I saying now? I can't remember. I'm getting old, guys. It's bad. Like, I'll be thinking of something. I think of one extra thing to distract me, and then I'm like, oh, what was I thinking about? I don't know. I can't remember. It's just gone. Triple hitters, like, non-stop in these Hero packs. Fuwalos is a nice super for the full sets. Go check those out. You can get every single card in the entire set. All right, last pack magic before we go to the next box. This is going to be a long video if I don't pick it up. We've got a Soul Charge. Okay, next box. Thought we had something, but we don't. The next 10 boxes are going to have what we need. Third box, 300K special. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video because there's going to be a lot more cool things happening. Ooh, Blazing Gardecia. That's pretty cool. A lot more cool things happening on this channel throughout the weeks, the years, the whatever. We've got a lot of things currently going on, whether it be Wheeled Anime, whether it be Master Succession, whether it be cool openings with the new stuff, some vintage box breaks. Pretty much everything Yu-Gi-Oh! You can find here, except modern TCG for the most part. Even some current Master Duel I'll throw in every once in a while. So there's a lot of things that you can see here. if this is your first video. If not, I mean, most of you guys are probably like, dude, we've been here for a long time. We kind of know this. There's, of course, Tornado Dragon. Literally the last one we pulled was the 5th from the last one was Tornado Dragon. We've gotten 2 out of the last 7 that I needed, but we already have them. That's torture. Actual torture, Tornado Dragon. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you? That card looked amazing too. I was just mad at it, so I just put it over in the pull pile. I'm like, no, I'm not looking at you any longer. Why would you do what you do to me, Tornado? Why would you do what you do to me? Abyss Spike, cool. Another triple hitter. X-Saber Hyunlei, another one we have. Are we ever gonna complete Stampede? It might be 2035 by the time we complete it. Good thing is they stopped putting out rarity collections, so I don't have to like complete another one or something like, oh yeah, well, Stampede you didn't get, but don't worry, rarity 5 is out. You gotta complete that one now. Oh man. That Stampede stream, while very fun, was absolutely terrible. Like actually, like fun and terrible at the same time. Like absolutely miserable and super fun. I don't even know how that's possible at the same time. But 20 straight hours of opening cards. Like, I need that card in QCR. The one I missed. It's different. Like, the people do these 24-hour streams and stuff, but when you're not opening the whole time, it's different. Because you can, when I do my Pokemon streams on Twitch, we go 3, 4. Sometimes we go 6 hours, 7 hours on the long ones. We go crazy. It takes a third of the energy. It is so much easier. You're sitting back, you got your controller, you're just playing a game. You know, you're on your computer, whatever. The pack opening, you're like leaned in. You got to worry about like this being on camera and all this stuff. And it just takes a toll like on everything. After that Stampede stream, my neck was like stuck like this. Because I had the chat right here and then it went away when we had to reset the stream after 12 hours. And so then the chat was way over here because I had like an OBS, but it wouldn't work with OBS. So I had to look at the real like YouTube chat. I should have just moved it, but at the time I didn't realize how bad I was killing my neck. The next like no, it was more than that. It was like 2 weeks. My neck just hurt from like looking over here like this. It was just a pain in the back of my neck. Physically took me out. It was crazy. So I'm like, yeah, please Konami, don't do a rarity for a while. Like I need to. I want to be excited about it, so I need to like get recovered and like forget about how rough it was, so then I can do it again. If it's in a few years, I'll be pumped by then to like recomplete the stream or recomplete the set and stuff like that. But every 6 months thing, and then another thing that's really tiring afterwards is the sorting, like getting everything sorted. With 14 cases, that's a lot of sorting. My brother was helping me at that point, but now thinking about me doing it afterwards, I don't have time for that. So I'm scared. I'm living in fear. I'm like, if Konami releases another rarity collection, I'm going to be pumped. And then I'm going to be like, oh no, the stream, here it comes. But yeah, overall, it was a great time. And honestly, until like the 19th hour when I pulled Petite Moth and then realized on the last case that we weren't going to get the last 7 or whatever, that was kind of when it fell apart. Because before that, I'm like, okay, we're going to do this. We're making progress. We're towards the end. You know, it's almost done. It's going to be so great when we're done. And then we pull Petite Moth and I'm pumped. And we get to that last case and I'm like, oh, we're not going to do this. And then I went, all right, next box. I still have faith though. We weren't going to do this on the stream, but that's why I've still been chasing it because we're going to make it happen at some point. All that 20 hours of work can't go to waste. It can't go to waste. I've got to finish it. Okay. I've got to finish it. And the good part, I've said this on all the Stampede openings, is Stampede is a fun set to open, so it's nice to be able to open this. The Magia was not a very fun set to open. There was only the QCRs basically. So, oh, that's Diabell Star, a little Rhyme style. There you go, Rhyme. There you go. So this is still like a good time to actually delve back into this. Versus Dragon Master Magia, it's like if I get Magia, it's a good time. If I don't get Magia, it sucks. Like, oh, another box. Oh no, another Ubell or whatever, which at the time was a good pull, but yeah, it was pretty brutal just opening that over and over. Though we have absolutely crushed that. Everyone remembers the Magia search. No one really realizes, there's Maxi, I always forget that's in here, relevant for Genesis format. Nobody really realizes that the Magia was 3,500 packs, or at least a lot of people don't realize. We're about to be on 4,800 packs on this. It's a little different because it's not one card, but this search has been so much more brutal than the Magia was. And that's saying something because Magia was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. There was a giant Reddit post. Remember that? People were like, this guy's been opening packs for this Magia for forever. It was like, yeah, we need to start a discussion about these pull rates. It was crazy. Like, okay, we made it to Reddit, which is usually a bad thing. Usually it's like, which Yugi tuber do you hate the most? And it's like, yeah, Team Samurai's so cringe because he gets excited in his videos. And then that Ruxin guy, oh my gosh, he's like he's a scammer or something. And I'm like, what is going on? All right, Black Rose Altart. Yeah, that's usually the Reddit post, but but this time it was actually good. It was like, this is actually crazy. I was like, let's go. Let's make it happen. Speaking of making it happen, guys, we got to turn this around. We got to turn this around. Come on, baby. Needleworm, that's sick. Give me the other worm. Give me the petite moth. 300K video. I had hope and I was dashed. I was dashed immediately. I can't believe that happened like that. I'm so glad I checked too, because I would have thought we'd only have 3 left the whole time. I'm glad I double checked. Because I've been saying the 4 cards and I thought I thought I might have pulled like Ophion instead of Tornado Dragon, but I was wrong about that. It turns out I was just this is the guy we need. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not Gem Knight Constellar Diamond. It's Satellar Knight Constellar Diamond. It's not him. See, I keep getting confused because these 2 different cards are so similar. Oh my goodness. I'm messing everything up. If we get 1 new card in this, it's honestly a W. But if we get 2, it's huge. There's a Wind-Up Magician. That is a nostalgia card, sadly. Sadly, a nostalgia card. Oh, Skull Servant. Oh, and Moki Moki. Those would be so sick. Did I sell my Moki Moki PSA 10? I had one that I had 2. I think I sold 1 of them. Moki Moki UCR PSA 10. That was epic. Speaking of PSA, I've got some crazy subs sent. Well, one is super crazy, and one is 30 of my cards that are pretty nice, and then I have like 180 for Jarvis, friend of the channel. He had a bunch of Pokemon cards he was going to send in. I was like, just send them in with mine. Send them to me. I'm also about to grade some Pokemon cards as well. You know, I'll give you guys a little run through, a little preview. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen the first video of 300K, you're going to want to watch that before I show you this, or skip this part, because there is a spoiler on one of the polls from 2 days ago on the McDonald's Open. So now's your chance. Skip right now, pause, go back and watch that video, whatever. Now I'm going to show the spoilers. So here's the Millennium Shield we pulled. I'm going to grade that. We've got this BPT Red Eyes from 2002-10, which is very cool. Exodia, the Forbidden one we pulled. We pulled 2 of these. Actually, I pulled 3. I already sent the first one, so I pulled 2 in the case opening. Here's the Pokemon pull. Did you guys see this? You guys didn't see my Pokemon video? I usually don't do these previews anymore of what I'm going to grade, but I figured it's 300K. Let's have fun. Let's go back to the nostalgia of Ruxin that I used to do. This was crazy. Last pack magic. There's all the versions of Venusaur. Why not? Here's some I picked up from Grappling Hero and whatnot. He sent me some Pokemon. Some of these I think for the most part I graded the ones that besides 1 card. I don't know that they're all going to get 10, but here's some Pokemon cards. This is Celebrations Charizard, not base set. Radiant Charizard, Pokemon Go, Mega Rayquaza, also Celebrations. And then some Reshiram. Some of these are the ones that looked better to me. He sent me a bunch of these. And then the Bulbasaurs I got from Mega Evolution so far. So very cool. I've got some pretty sick little combination of cards right there, but that's just not enough cards. I like to send 50 plus cards minimum, but also I kind of want to get these cards sent. So I don't know if I'm going to wait. We're probably going to have some Stampede cards I'm going to throw in here from this opening. Hopefully that look good. And we can do another PSA sub. I've already got 2 there. I would like to have 5 there. I like to have a lot of PSA subs, so I'm always just waiting on one. I also want to get a sub together for PCG. I'm going to be sending one to them because I do know some people that work with them. So I'm potentially going to try to grade with them, see what happens. They want potentially some collaborations. So that could be pretty cool. Masterpiece. That just got a retrain. Let's see what we get in Stampede. Ooh, Gaga Magician. Fuwalos. That's good. That's a good ulti. That'll be good for my full ulti sets. Very nice. All right, 5th box. This has been a fun opening so far, but a little bit of a scary opening, because at first I thought I had a scare of excitement. I thought, yes, we did it. And then I realized, oh, no, we didn't do it. I failed again at Stampede. I found a way. All right. 300K, guys. 300K. I think this is going to be a great week. It's definitely, it's different than the 250K. 250 was really good. We had some awesome openings. And guess what? You can still go watch those. If you are newer than 250K, like you subscribed since 250K, you should definitely go check out the 250K special week. It's 7 videos, just like this week of 300K, that we celebrated with just classic openings for the most part. I think I don't remember, did we do any sort of, I think we did like one dueling episode of something, but not as many, because that's kind of like more of the channel now. We do a lot more of the dueling stuff, but back then it was still 250 was like last year. It was kind of when I was starting up. Then we duel the wheel stuff. I think I might have done a wheeled go. Did I? No, I didn't. I don't think. So yeah, just go check that out. I know we did MFC opening, every pack opening. There was some crazy good stuff. I think I opened for Magia at that point. I did a Magia opening. I hadn't pulled it yet. So I hadn't pulled Magia 1 year ago. That feels like so long ago, but I think that might actually be correct. So yeah, if you have not yet checked that out, check out 250K. It'll live on YouTube in infamy, so go check it out. Good stuff over there. And speaking of like doing more dueling content, I got one comment the other day that was like, I remember the good old days when it was all openings, 80, and now it's 80% duels and 20% openings. And first of all, that was a very, I'm just going to address this because it's a long video. I know we've got it a little negative today. I'm not trying to be super negative, but I have, talking about topics that could be perceived as negative. I don't feel negative. I feel very happy today, but I just want to let you guys know. But it's Dark Magician Girl. That's sweet. That's something that when I was switching to the doing any dueling content at all, I was like worried about, like, oh man, is that a double QCR pack? Is that even possible? That's a double QCR pack. I didn't even know you could do that. You can't in English, not English, this is English, in the US print. Interesting. Did we get an error maybe? Error box? Wait, let's see how many QCRs we get. Have we gotten 4 in this box already? I think we have. The editor, Kenneth, show on the screen how many QCRs we pulled in that box. Because I feel like we might have just gotten an error pack. That's pretty cool. Back to what I was saying. When I was first posting, I think, what was the first thing we did? Was it Wheeled Goat? Is that the first dueling content on the channel? I was worried about how it was going to be like seen because we had always done openings and stuff. It's like, no, I don't want this. I want opening, more opening, whatever. And for the most part, that has not been the case. People are like, oh, this is great. Like, I'm really enjoying this, it's a lot of fun. So naturally, I'm like, okay, cool. Let's continue this. Then what has happened since then is opening videos on average have been a lot less popular just in general in terms of like views and stuff like that. Not all openings, like new openings are still really great. There's occasionally like a vintage opening that does pretty good. But like if I just pick like, I'm going to do a Ghost Rare opening and open some packs for a Ghost Rare or something like that. That stuff just doesn't do that great anymore. Dimensional Prison, that's a good card. It does pretty bad actually, especially with all this like new YouTube stuff where it's like they're not even like half the views are not even there anymore because it's like some verification thing or whatever. Lullaby, dude, we're getting so many QCRs. It's like 6 or 7 already. Wait, let's see if we get more. So in the Master Duel stuff has been doing really good, like for the most part. Not every video, but like Then We Duel is doing great. Wheeled Anime is doing great. Master Succession is doing okay. It's just a really expensive series. Another QCR. I feel like we're getting some crazy box right now. And give us something when you actually need. So naturally, it's like, first of all, it's not like I don't have fun doing those. I really enjoy doing those kinds of videos. They're super fun because I get to collaborate with people. Unless it's Master Succession, but then I get to do my own progression series while opening packs. And that's another thing. It's like, I still incorporate pack openings into 2 of those series. I incorporate pack openings into Then We Duel and into Master Succession. So if you're not really like, you haven't gotten into the dueling stuff yet. Oh, I thought that was QCR. That we definitely got too many QCRs in that. That was some sort of error box. That was like 8 or 9 QCRs. There's a total on the screen of how many were in there. Let's get more of those. Let's go. Come on. European case. But as I was saying, I incorporate those openings for the fans of the, I was trying to think about, okay, these older fans, they might only care about openings. So I'm going to give them a 20-minute opening in the video so that it's still like a normal length video, even if they don't even watch the dueling part, right? And then the dueling part, it's like, if you like that part, then it's like you get an hour-long video or hour and a half or whatever, and you get to enjoy the whole thing. So I've thought about this a lot, about how to still do the stuff that we breaded our butter on. We grew the channel on openings mostly for collections, stuff like that. That was like what we've always done, and I'm not ever gonna abandon that. That would be a great QCR. I'm not ever going to stop doing openings and collections because that's like literally half of what I do. Even outside of the videos, like I collection buys and stuff like that. I'm not going to stop recording those. But if the Master Duel stuff is just doing that much better, and it's not like I hate, like if it was like I loved openings and I hated doing Master Duel, let's say that was the case and I was like forcing myself to do the Master Duel stuff, then that would be probably bad, but I don't. I really love doing the Master Duel stuff, like collaborating with Rhyme all the time, Simo, Gage, all the other creators that I get a chance to do stuff with. Quick Panic is a smaller creator who does Pokemon that I really love to collab with. I wouldn't get to do any of that stuff with the openings. Yeah, you can do like pack battles, but the pack battle stuff, like virtually, it's sort of cool, but there's no collaboration. The only collaboration is like, you talk about the other person, you like text them about your opening. You're not actually like in a call together, you know, doing stuff. You can do it like when you go to a show and stuff like that. And it's not like, oh, the pack battles are lame, I don't ever want to do them or anything. It's just not the same thing. It's completely different. Like you coordinate with each other when you're going to post a video and stuff. It's not like where you like get on a call and you guys record a whole duel, like actually playing each other in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. It's just so much different. And I have so much fun doing those. They're easily as fun as the openings for me. Sometimes they're even more fun. Like sometimes certain like videos are more fun to record than an opening. I know, it's crazy. So like, and the thing is, it's still Yu-Gi-Oh! Like we're playing the game, you know what I mean? And back in the day, I would have been like playing the game. Like I don't care about that. I just care about opening packs. There's a window. I just care about, you know, collecting cards, which I still care about that stuff. I'm gonna be making some videos about that coming up soon. But it's been so nice to like do all the facets of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like not only am I just a collector and an opener, I actually play, you know, vintage card games. I can even play the current meta. I don't keep up with the current meta because it's just a lot of work. Like actually knowing every card constantly as they come out and how they work and stuff. But I can actually play the game now. Like I know how to play links and all that crap, even though it's not in Genesis, which is pretty cool. That is the card we need, Constellar Diamond, but it's not the Platinum Rare. We need the QCR. So yeah, I don't know. I think the evolution of the channel has been really good thing. So it was a little sad to see that comment, though it's only one comment, one in like a year. So honestly, I was expecting way more when I first started doing that, and I didn't really get much of it, to be honest. So I think for the most part, you guys watching right now, this is just like a personal rant. I think you guys are all like, yeah, this is great. Like, what do you mean? I like this stuff. So I think that's a good sign for like you guys are just enjoying the direction the channel is going. And while the direction is more of that, you know, Master Duel, you know, old school duels, whatever stuff, which I feel like all you guys who are collectors and old school players are like, I don't really like the duel stuff. If you never played, I get it. But if you played as a kid, I feel like you're going to like those anime duels we do, or those GOAT format, and even Edison. Like you have to branch out a little bit for Edison. But anime and GOAT, I feel like if you played on the playground back in the day, you would like that content. You might not have given it a chance. So give it a chance and see if you like it. And then maybe you'll be like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to try to play some of this old school Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. You know what I mean? We hosted a wheeled GOAT tournament. That was super fun. A wheeled anime tournament would be really, really fun. Really fun. So I would love to see. I think that's going to be our next one. People want me to do an Edison tournament, but I feel like anime is more of our vibe. Like Edison is cool. I like it. And we'll probably do one at some point. But a tournament for anime, like people get to use a character and we have like a ban list like we did with, there's a mask change. That's cool. Like we did with the Wheeled Goat tournament, I think that could be absolutely crazy. So I'm very excited. We'll ban all floodgates to make it fun because we forgot to do that in Wheeled Goat. Big mistake. Yeah, so next box, we're halfway through. Anyway, yeah, that was a long-winded explanation of where the channels go. I figure it makes sense for 300K to kind of talk about my thoughts about the content I post, etc. Because it just felt like posting 7 openings a week, it just wasn't working for a while. So I'm glad I branched out to Wheel Goat when I did, because then I had the confidence based on you guys watching it and enjoying it for the most part to actually do something like Wheeled Edison, Wheeled Anime, Then We Duel. I don't know what took me so long to do Then We Duel, honestly. That just seems like a no-brainer for the channel. It's very awesome. Then we duel, and now Master Succession. I feel like it's different because I'm not collabing with anyone. It's just me. So it's going to be interesting to see how it does. It's never going to make money back on that channel, but a lot of you guys were supporting it in the last episode, which was really clutch. Another double QCR, and that's Dark Magician Girl. Another double QCR pack. Okay, that's 2. We're going to keep count on this box. So we kept count later, but I didn't know. I'm actually, no, that's 2 QCRs in this box. But yeah, it's gonna Master Succession because of the cost of a lot of the packs. You know, the old school packs. You know, it's $500, $600, whatever. Those are called by the grave. Alt art, that's nice. Just to get the packs, and then the editing cost is not like nothing or anything. So to get like to make 700, 800, 600, whatever dollars it needs to be back on a video, it's got to get like 100,000 views or something. Like it's got to get a lot. So actually getting that back is pretty impossible. So I'm just trying to get it to where, you know, people are watching it and enjoying it. And if that's the case, I'm going to try to push through it as much as I can. We might lose a little bit technically on the video. There's a Mechaba. But when you guys check out stuff like Ruxin34.com, the Whatnot link, the Whatnot streams, Starforge Systems down below, Sassyotto's affiliate link for new openings, stuff like that. All that stuff helps to like have a lot, like a losing video, right? So that stuff can help make it not be a losing video. That's the 3rd QCR? Keep putting the platinums in the QCR. Wait, no, that's the 4th QCR. We had a Biscayos. 4 QCRs now. 4 QCRs in that box. All right, yeah. So yeah, that's the stuff. That's a long discussion. We put this. I'm gonna put this in the podcast section of YouTube at this point. That's kind of what these case openings turn into. But this one is more important than just any case opening because I'm shackled by Stampede until we complete it. And at this point, we have not pulled a new card. I thought we pulled one. That's 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 QCRs. Okay, 6 is normal. 6 is normal. Z-Arc. 7. And I got to shout out all you guys again. I got to shout out all you guys for being here. And it was really cool to read the McDonald's pack comments because there were some OOGs like that have been around since before I blew up, when I was just a tiny little channel that posted the LOB box opening that went crazy because of COVID, probably. Just everybody was like, what do I do now? Let's watch some videos. And then it just popped off. That's 6. So some of you guys have been around since then. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I just joined the channel like recently. So that was actually really cool. It was a great variety. There was a lot more of you OGs in there that than I've been seeing recently. So OGs, continue to put your comments out there. I like to remember. It's really cool when I see a username I've seen for a long time, you know, that's been around for a long time. There's a Nibiru. That's number 7. We're definitely getting some like error boxes or something in this. So yeah, appreciate all you guys. Some of you guys are very consistent on commenting all the time. So appreciate you guys that do that. Some of you guys who email me after the fact to correct my incorrectness, to answer my questions that I asked during the video. I really appreciate that stuff, guys. I like you interacting with that, and it's helpful because a lot of times it's good information that I didn't know. Oh yeah, it is pretty crazy to like look back on all the times with 300K, because when I first started, you know, back then, times are so different. I was in my apartment, no baby. You know, I have a baby now. Baby, it's crazy. Very great baby, by the way. Great baby. Very cute squish. So the cool part about having a baby, I don't know if you guys know this, is every time you know, every day you just have a baby. Like, that's the cool part of the baby. Like, man, today has been, you know, it's been a day, you know, and then you're like, oh, I have a baby. This is sick. You know, I have a baby. You know what I mean? That's just good stuff. So yeah, if you never considered having a baby, now's the time. You should have one. They're pretty cute. They're pretty sweet. So yeah. We're going to do a secret code here, okay? Secret code because we're probably over halfway through. This is where the true fans are here. If you made it through all that talking about channel's future, etc., then you are going to want to put this code down in the comments. If you put this code, this special code, then I will know you are a true fan of the channel, okay? Remember those true fans I was talking about? I'm talking about you right now. The code is going to be, the cool part about having a baby is you have a baby. Put that in the comments, okay? Another double QCR, Void Trap Hole, and crystal clear. Another double. We're definitely getting some error boxes, I think, where they accidentally put a second QCR, which is super cool. And you know what would be really cool is if one of them was one we needed. We're getting extra chances and we still can't hit anything. But yeah, put that code in the chat or in the comments of the YouTube video. And if you see someone else comment that, you're going to know they're also a true fan. You guys can bond together. Speaking of bonding together, if you guys have not joined the Discord, I always forget to promote the Discord. Join the Discord. That's where we do those like tournaments. That's where we, you know, people just chat about their collections, etc., etc. There's a lot of things that go on over in the Discord. You can tag me in there with some cool card you got, and I usually will see it, respond back to you. So go check that out. It is free to join. There is a members version, etc., that you don't have to join. There's still a lot of free. Most of it's free, but the rest is like if you want to support with that YouTube membership or whatever, or Patreon or whatever, then you can get a little bit of extra. Trap Trick Sarah, very cool. Cyber Phoenix, another one. That is another double QCR. I think Cyber Phoenix is under $1, shockingly, because I'm like, oh, it's a GOAT card, you know, but it's not. It's not a well used, I would say. Like there's like 1 or 2 decks maybe that would use it. Most are not really using that card. So unfortunately, it is not a great big value or anything, but that's fine. That's fine. We don't even care about value. All we care about is getting the cards we don't have. I still remember when we did the Then We Duel with Rhyme, I think he pulled the Winged Dragon Raw in the box I sent him, and I still haven't pulled it. So technically my boxes have pulled it, just saying. Though they were then his at that point, but don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. This is actually crazy how many of these high rarity cards we have. The non-QCRs, the stack is massive, just like Platinum's collector rares and prismatic ultis. And we're only down. We're about to be 2/3 of the way done. This is crazy. This is gonna be an hour-long video for sure. Shout out to you guys if you guys are watching this far the way through. Shout out to you guys once again for all of the support. 300,000 guys. Who would have thought? I mean, who would have thought? This was never a thought. This was never a thought for me. My memory sucks, but I mean, when I was posting YouTube videos at the beginning, I had no ambitions of becoming a giant YouTube creator. None. Which I'm not a giant YouTube creator, but 300K, I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, that is not something I expected. I didn't expect 3K, much less 300K. So I remember when that first happened, when I first had that LOB just go all the way up and go crazy. It was like, it honestly was one of the coolest things to ever happen. Like the video just blowing up out of nowhere. And I'm just thinking, what is happening? Another double QCR. I have high hopes to get something we need. I was just confused. Like, whoa, what is happening? Because I remember when I first posted the LOB opening, I did have hopes that that LOB opening would do well. You know, like for me, 1,000 views. I don't even think I had 1,000 view video outside of Duel Links, because I did have a couple on Duel Links that would get, you know, like I think maybe like 7K or something like that, because it was like a new update. And I would talk about like some farming deck or something, I think is what would work. But I never had an opening do that. So I'm like, okay, LOB, like whenever people open LOB first ed, it usually does pretty good, right? Let me see if I can do that and pull something crazy. Well, it got like 1,000 views in the first day. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not exactly what I hoped for, but it did get 1,000 views. So that's cool. But it didn't like blow up or anything. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I got red eyes. That was pretty cool. You know, I put a cool video on my channel. So then the blow up, you know, goes crazy. It just all of a sudden spikes to the roof. I think it was 70,000 views in one day. Which, you know, at the time, I mean, I just said 1,000 had never happened for one video. So I'm like, whoa. And then people start watching the Shadow of Infinity opening I had and a bunch of other videos that I had. And they're commenting and putting all these comments, and it's and like I'm used to getting a couple comments a day from the people who know me from Instagram, and that's it. And all of a sudden, boom, that's happening. Very, very cool. That was cool. And ever since then, it like, you know, it wasn't complete steady growth, but compared to what it was before, it was just climbing up, climbing up, climbing up. And I guess that's where I was like, you know, I just need to keep posting videos. I didn't start the daily posting technically. I think I technically decided to start doing daily posting late 2020. It was like September or October maybe. But then there was one video that I'm still a little salty about, where I had a video prepared and the guy was like, no, you can't post it because we didn't agree on the collection price, and I was going to send it back. But I'm like, I'll still post the video and then just send it back to you. it was a pretty disappointing collection. There was a lot of cards that he said were near mint, and they were literally like heavy play. Like it was bad. And I'm picky, but it wasn't even close. Like it was like TCGPlayer near mint horror stories on every card. I had to return the collection. I couldn't post, and that was back when I was still working as not just a YouTuber. So I couldn't just record another video real quick. Like I was at work. So I had to not post the video, and I ended my streak from there, which wasn't that long of a streak. It was a few months. And it was such a bummer. But then from then on, I haven't missed. I was like, yeah, that's not happening again. I'm going to make sure I don't miss a video after that. So I think that was kind of when I started. I'm like, okay, people are watching me. I need to keep posting, right? I need to keep having videos that people care about, which you don't have to do daily for that. But that was just what worked for me. I mean, just a consistent schedule is always really good. So if you're trying to be a YouTuber, I don't necessarily know how to like make it happen, like blow up, because I just got a little lucky. My whole strategy was like, okay, people like LOB first edition and I can open one. Though the quality on that first LOB opening is disgusting. Like the hand quality is fine, but I have this tiny little face cam. It's like down here on the bottom. Like the audio is not good because I literally had a microphone, but that I had ordered, but I didn't want to wait for it. I think I needed like a cord or something. And I was so excited about LOB, I didn't go get the cord. I just opened it with the bad audio, with my phone audio. So like my strategy was not perfect. And I guess the strategy that I could say that actually did work, there's another QC, was just being consistent and posting. So I don't know if that's going to work anymore because we're in the days of TikTok, and it's a completely different world out there when it comes to YouTube. They're changing everything. There's all kinds of different things that are happening. Shorts are super relevant now, but are they relevant to actually getting people to watch your main videos? Hard to say. A lot of people have trouble, switching over from there. I don't know. It's just a whole different environment. And the thing about all this stuff is it changes so much. So all of that is to say, thank you guys again, because without that blow up at the beginning and then the continued support throughout the years, I know a lot of people have watched and left because we have 300,000, but subscribers don't really mean viewers. It just means people that have subscribed over the time that I've been here. And the longer you're around, the more subscribers you can have, because 2021, I had people watching and then they stopped watching, but they still are subscribed. And then 2022, I've got people that are watching, but they stopped watching and they're still subscribed, So it kind of just, you slowly add them up over the years, and some of them are still watching and some of them aren't. So it doesn't really mean anything, the subscriber number. It's just a cool milestone. High five the sky. And it kind of shows like over the years that you've gathered these people that watch. So the people that continue to watch, that's like really special, right? Because you guys, there's another double. Wait, was that Ash QCR? No, that's a platinum rare. And getting through all these changes that YouTube does all the time, just constantly keeping me on my toes. They will not allow you to just sit back, relax, enjoy a certain algorithm or a certain type of video even. They're like, yeah, how about YouTube Shorts? That's the new thing you got to do. For a while, I was like, I'm not doing that. And then I'm like, you know what? I guess I need to do this. So now I've posted hundreds of shorts. Like I might be close to 1,000 shorts at this point. Probably not 1,000, but I've posted a lot of shorts over the years because so yeah, cool. Little YouTube chat in here today. This is all just random stuff. So hope you've enjoyed that part of it. It's a little different than, what are we going to talk about with Stampede at this point? What are we going to talk about? We've talked about everything there is to talk about with Stampede, including the wrong cards that I actually need. Dark RD. Man, my stacks are getting really tall. I got 2 boxes left after this. We have not gotten one new card. This is brutal. Brutal! Don't do this to me. Come on, Stampede. Come on, Stampede. Don't you want to celebrate 300K with the rest of us? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Here we go. What a fun video. Zelantis. What a fun video. I've had a good time, but you know what? I haven't had a new card added to our binder. So I would not be mad if we did that right now. I should also mention, I guess it's too late for this, but tomorrow we have the auction series video, which I think you guys are going to enjoy. First time I've actually posted an auction series video on my channel. It's always been on CMO's channel. This is a special auction series that is different style in terms of the auction than we normally do. So I think you guys are going to have fun with it. Not Friday. I don't know what day it is. I'm going to try to figure out what day it is. Day 5. I don't even know what day it is right now. I'm so confused after that long 300K stream. I don't know when it is. I've done so many orders. I'm just a mushy pile of mush. Day 5, every legendary collection. I haven't recorded that yet. I'm going to record that after this because I kind of want to go in order. I kind of like to do that. So while I don't record them like the day before, a little peek behind the curtain, like usually a lot of times I record them a couple days before, but sometimes it is like the day before if it's like a new set. I like to keep it in order. So when you're watching it, you're actually hearing my thoughts in order, like the correct order. So even if it's not like that day that I recorded it, it like makes sense to you guys. Though I am actually recording this 300K special week, like these openings on the 300K special week. Like before, I would get ahead and do them like a week before or 2 weeks before or whatever if I could. No, this time I didn't have time. So we're actually during the 300K special week, which honestly makes it feel a little bit more special because I'm actually in the special, you know, I'm not doing it early, like before we get 300K. Alrighty. Let's see what we can get. 2 boxes left. I've got high hopes to get 1 new card. That's all I need. 1 new card. I got so excited about 1 at the beginning. I thought we were going to get all 4. I was like, yes, this is it. This case is going to be the one. We have not gotten a petite moth. I still have only pulled 1 petite moth in 4,800 packs at the end of this. We're not to 4,800 yet, but we're going to get there in this one. 19 plus 24. So honestly, I think we're about to hit it. 3, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 packs. So we need 44, 24. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is the 4,800th pack. That's actually crazy. I thought of it right then. This is it. And yeah, just like all the other 4,800. All right, so we are officially over 4,800 packs. 200 packs to go for 5,000 packs open. I mean, how ridiculous is that? How ridiculous is that? I mean, oh my goodness. Almost 5,000 packs open trying to get the full set. It's not just 1 card, luckily. I mean, that would just be insane. You can't pull 1 card. Alistair Altart. Okay. I likey. Me likey. That is very nice. Alistair the Invoker, my guy. I need to put that in my deck. I actually like the OG a little more, I think, but I like to have both versions because Alistair is a GOAT. He is a legend. One of my favorite modern cards. I know it's like 2017, so it's very not modern at the moment. It's 8 years old, but it's very modern when it comes to Genesis format. It's very modern because they kind of took out the 2017 stuff, the updates of the links. I guess Pendulums came out a couple years before that, but they deleted all that stuff. So feels pretty modern with that format. Oh boy, come on, Stampede. You guys are enjoying this video, an hour-long set. I hope you sat back, relaxing, grabbed your popcorn. I forgot to say that at the beginning. I just had a lot to say at the beginning of this stream. Once again, shout out Sassyotto. Ooh, red eyes. That's pretty sick. Sassyotto, my GOAT, for hooking me up with this case, for always being there, for product and awesome stuff, collaborations. We've done some great stuff, like when he sponsored the 250K. That was pretty amazing. Shout out Sassyotto for doing that. That was really, really awesome. We opened an Invasion of Chaos booster box. I mean, that was super sick. You guys got to check out Sassyotto's link down below. He didn't sponsor this one, but he sponsored so many videos that he's basically sponsored, you know, basically sponsoring it. So click that link down below. Get those product off him. I know Yu-Gi-Oh is not like the best thing to move these days, so let's help him show him that Yu-Gi-Oh is still alive out there, baby. Hopefully Genesis helps reinvigorate it. I really hope it does. To be a little bit better than the recent product we've had and the recent updates. I'm very excited with the potential Genesis has to help out with that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis, Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro, some might call it. It's not really Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro, though. They called it Genesis, but, like, it doesn't really go back to the beginning. It just kind of took out a couple of things. It's more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Middle of Yu-Gi-Oh!, not beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's interesting how they called it Genesis. I've been thinking about that. I'm like, it's not really Genesis. I guess the idea is, like, we're trying to go back to the core principles of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, more old school. Because it goes back to the old, layout and stuff like that, but it's very modernish still. Like there's a lot of modern cards and it feels more like Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a Dolka, like old Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's still not like caveman set 1 pass, you know, whatever. All right, last pack or last box. Guys, if you've enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button. It has been an absolutely amazing time. Hopefully you've enjoyed the podcast that is this episode, going through, you know, the past of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the future of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the moments when we blew up, etc. Hopefully you've had a good time. All the people that I've interacted with over the years, whether you're still watching or not, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, viewing the channel, super chats, Patreon, what are they called? Not super chats, Patreon, YouTube members. There we go. YouTube members, Twitch subscribers, the small sect of Twitch subscribers that are very awesome. Goldie, Unholy Fat Man, Stick Tendo, Tom, Europa. I don't want to forget anybody because there's really not that many Twitch viewers, so you guys are clutch who watch. Hunter comes in there sometimes. Jared, of course, with his Last Jedi, disgusting propaganda. What else? Who else? Lady Fururu or whatever is a newer one, but actually a fan from Pokerux, which is crazy. Another platinum of that. If you guys don't know, I have a channel called Pokerux where we do Nuzlocke runs, and we do a lot of that on Twitch. So that's where Lady popped in at one point. Mass change. There's some really great people over there. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. You guys are the best for being on Twitch. Shout out all you guys, whether I put your name or not on there. That makes those Twitch streams fun. This is the urn. We've been saying that for years, trying to win Radical Red, now trying to win Emerald Imperium. Just good times. So everybody who supports over there, you watch that stuff, whether you join the Discord, whether you've followed me on Instagram, Twitter, all those different places. Whether you're a bandless reactor fan, my #1 content, you know, whatever. Thank you guys for all that support. 300K. I'm going to be thanking you guys even more in the next few videos, but not as much in the auction series and the Then We Duel, I don't think, because more of it is collaborating, but we've got more videos to come. Oh, I never finished the whole schedule. Day 6 is the Then We Duel 2002-10 opening, which is pretty awesome. And then the Day 7 Volume 1 through 3 openings. That one's going to be insane. That one's actually going to be insane. It's going to... Oh, wait, is that another duh? Ooh, Inzector Hornet. Nice. Yeah, that one's actually going to be insane because I've never opened that product. It is the OG Yu-Gi-Oh product of OG Yu-Gi-Oh product. The first ever OCG product. The first ever Yu-Gi-Oh opening you could do, basically. 8 packs left. We've opened 280 packs today. Not a single new card. Not a single new card. If you guys maybe want to get full sets of Stampede, you know where to find them. Ruxin34.com. Check them out. Go to the complete sets tab. You'll be able to see them all. I do have some of Bonanza as well, but it's the lower rarity, not the high rarity. I think. All right. 5 packs remain. Hopefully you sat back, relaxed. It's probably about an hour-long video. Could be a little longer. Depends on... we probably cut out that much, but I don't know. 4 packs left. Soul Charge. 3 packs left. What can we get? Mask Change. 2 packs left. And... okay, a triple hitter. That's pretty good. Final pack of this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this long Stampede opening, the podcast style. If you have, I have a whole case opening playlist where we do this kind of stuff. Check that out. Subscribe to the channel for future special openings, etc. Here we go. Let's see what we can get. Check out the playlist with the other 300K videos as well. And if you have already seen all those, check out the 250K playlist. Formula Synchron, Big Welcome Labyrinth, Mermail, and Vanquished Soul. All right. It's been a long video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And guess what? We'll be back for day 4, 5, 6, and 7 this week. I'll see you guys then. Shout out to American Deutscher, Brandon Chaney, Adams, Ghost King TCG, Ronald Apple. Oh, and Archlord Christia First Edition! Ian Musa, Junior Barding, Robert F.
That is not possible! The first set of packs!
Changeling and Crypto Poppy Mike, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys next time.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon has been pulled! Let's go!